Perfect. Perfect.
Dom the Monko.
All right. Pardon me. Not 2 streams in a row now.
Voch is actually like one of the most entertaining people I watch.
Beats Planet.
Well. Y'all doing all right? Y'all holding it down? Everybody's in place. Everybody doing good. Everybody straight. And don't shoot the messenger, dog.
Hey, Bachi.
Hey, man, I just want to make this incredibly clear. Competition is afoot. Competition is afoot. The king.
Dom the Monko.
Normally what happens when competition is afoot, because every single year competition is afoot. You have Cowboy fans that run into a old game of favorites. You know what I mean? And it's all good, man. You know, we all got players that's our favorites. I'm just putting away this Cowboy media guy that they just gave all the people on the media fence. Just whatever. They're just over on the carpet or back over on the tennis court. They just gave them out. I got like 2 more down there. What up? some people gonna have their favorites, man. And look, bro, that's all right, man. It's okay to have your favorites, you know. But we kind of, sort of, quasi had this conversation a little bit ago. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, man, some people may or may not be having good camps. You feel me? Some people may not be, as safe as we think they are, because our fandom comes with a lot of this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, there's some Trayshawn Holden fans that's going against Ryan Flournoy fans right now. It just is what it is. We just got to cross that bridge whenever we get there. Now, one thing that's interesting is that the roster is always like developing. You know what I mean? Like, it's always changing over time. And I think it's fantastic that it's changed over time. Here's my example. I got a matchup today, or just a player that's on the fence. Actually, I think I got two players that's on the fence. And both of those players are on that fence as a result of George Pickens being here.
Did you hear what I said?
You know what I mean? I ain't got to go over the whole roster dynamics of guys pushing, getting pushed down the roster or whatever. But boy, George Pickens did a hell of a job of pushing guys down the roster. But ain't nothing wrong with getting pushed down the roster. You know what I'm saying? People get pushed down the roster all the time, but it's how you respond to getting pushed down the roster. Okay? And that's something we're going to have a little conversation about today. I know you noticed me take a sip of cranberry juice out of my whiskey glass here. Now, y'all ain't noticed that the Voch Lombardi logo changes colors depending on what drink you got up in your whiskey glass. Now, y'all wasn't prepared. Y'all wasn't prepared for all that nonsense with the Salt and Pepper Lounge logo on the front. Y'all wasn't ready for none of this to happen. Well, we are taking pre-orders for our premium Voch Lombardi Salt and Pepper Lounge glassware. Okay, so we got your whiskey joints, we got your beer pints, you know what I'm saying, if y'all like the beer pints, and we got wine glasses, you know what I'm saying. You can go ahead and cop two of them, one for you, one for your lady, and we could just go on ahead and do our thing, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna drop that link right in the comments right now in the chat box. Pardon me. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that in the chat box and pin that to the top. Go ahead and get yours. Because they're a breeze to sip out of. You feel me? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it today, chat. Here's our pint glass, by the way. It's fire. Here's our wine glass, by the way. It's fire. But I'm drinking out the whiskey joint today. Chat, let's just have a conversation real quick. Mind you, whatever you do, don't dare shoot the messenger. Not one time. Please don't. I don't know about Jalen Tolbert, bro. I don't know about Jalen Tolbert, man. I want Jalen Tolbert to be fantastic, because the more fantastic Jalen Tolbert is, the more fantastical we can be as a wide receiver unit. You know what I mean? So I don't want y'all to hear this and think that, some kind of way I'm not pro Jalen Tolbert being around. I'm just simply making an observation. If Jalen Tolbert is in a one-on-one fight with Jonathan Mingo is overcoming more nonsense than Jalen Tolbert, and he's making louder plays. Me and Will still talk about this all the time. We talk about the idea of the loud camps or the quiet camps. Some guys can't afford to have quiet camps. Just camps where you may not be doing good, you may be doing bad. You know what I'm saying? You may not be doing bad. You just hear quietly. Like TJ Bass having a quiet camp. You know what I mean? We can't just say he's having a bad one, but he's having a quiet one. Tyler Booker is loudly having a camp. Luigi Villain is having a quiet camp. Donovan Ezeraku is having a loud camp. So I ain't saying that Jalen Tolbert is playing terribly. I'm just simply letting you know that Jalen Tolbert is having an incredibly quiet camp in context of Jonathan Mingo's loud camp. That's the good thing about George Pickens being here. Because George Pickens, if he were not to be here, then you have Jalen Tolbert and Jonathan Mingo on the field at the same damn time. They're both your guys. They're wide receiver 2 and 3. And maybe you're hoping to get something out of Turpin or something like that. That's bad business. That's something we don't want to be a part of. Now we're in this place to where we can comfortably say, well, if Jalen Tolbert isn't stepping up the way we need him to be, you can put him at wide receiver 4 if you want to. I don't think Jalen Tolbert's getting cut. That's for another wide receiver on my list. But Jalen Tolbert does lose a lot of steam in that wide receiver conversation. He loses a bunch of steam in that wide receiver conversation because he just hadn't stood out. I told Brian Broadus the other day, I said, man, there's clearly tiers to this wide receiver game. There's CD and there's Pickens up here. It was Jonathan Mingo and Jalen Tolbert here, and it was kind of the rest of the guys right here. Jalen Tolbert is closer to the rest of the guys than he is the Jonathan Mingos. I'm just making an observation. Now, nothing is official because Jalen Tolbert can go out there in the preseason game and tear everything up, and we ain't going to have nothing else to talk about. And I'll come on here and be like, hey, man, Jalen Tolbert took his situation back. But just as of now, it's looking a little weird for Jalen Tolbert. Let's get Short Dog on the phone and see what he's talking about. What up, Short Dog?
Voch, my bro, can you hear me?
I can hear you good, dog. What's happening? You all right?
Voch, bro, shout out to 100K, my G.
Man.
You got to understand something, bro. Is with that 100K you got, that was organic, bro. When it's organic, you don't panic. And you built it piece by piece, brick by brick. This ain't something no get hot scheme. Somebody was pushing you, big business, big nothing. You blew up since the beginning. You had something special, bro. You don't know how I feel, dog, when I see you on DallasCowboy.com, 105-3, and you're just shining like a star. The bigger the stage, the bigger the Voch, the brighter the Voch. Bro, nothing but love. I got love for the Cowboys. You already know that's on my number one, bro. I hope Tyler Guyan shows up soon. We get some linebacker crew, but we're letting out 100 shots for Voch, bro. You know what I'm saying, Voch? I got nothing but love for you. If you ever need me, you know how to contact me. You send me the address. You need somebody got in this game, get him out of here, bro. Get him out of here. You feel me?
Yeah. Short Dog, whatever you do, be safe, Short Dog. I'm about to send you one of these salt and pepper lounge glasses, all right? Appreciate you, brother.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love, Voch.
Appreciate you, man. Hey, man, Short Dog don't play. Hold on, let me that sound like the jail phone. Sound like that phone tapped. hey, that phone sound like it's tapped. The Fed's looking for Short Dog over there. You feel me? But yeah, man. Yeah, man. So with Jalen Tolbert, like I said, you know, and this applies to all these guys, right? This applies to all these guys. A preseason game can change everything because now we could put that tag of gamer on you, right? Dak Prescott was a terrible practice player, but he was a gamer, right? He'll go out in these preseason games and show that he's a better gamer than he is a practice player. I think that's fair. I think boy, who the quarterback we just went and got from the deck? Joe Milton. I think Joe Milton can benefit from that as well. You know what I mean? Like Joe Milton. Listen, man, I know it's a lot of hype for Joe Milton because he throw the ball all over the field, and you know they all be Rockets, but Joe Milton be throwing that thing everywhere. And like when I say everywhere, I mean Pam Oliver get hit upside the head, Nicole Hutchinson get hit upside the head with the ball, Jane Slater get smacked upside the head with the ball sometimes when Joe Milton is just trying to hit somebody on the sideline. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. But I think Joe Milton has this thing about him where he could possibly be a better gamer than he is a practice player. But that's where I call BS on my own notion because Jalen Tolbert was actually a good practice player last year. Jalen Tolbert was practicing his ass off last year. It just didn't all come together. But it's cool. If Jalen Tolbert goes out there, he was your leading touchdown scorer last year. If Jalen Tolbert goes out there and plays a better preseason game than Jonathan Mingo does, it's a wrap. It's over with. There ain't nothing for us to even talk about. But just as of now, Tolbert's behind. I had it written like this, Chad, and y'all let me know if it's okay for me to say it like this. The next player on the bubble, and y'all can call into the show, by the way, 202-926-1127, access code 309-104. I had it written like this, Chad. Tell me if this is fair. The next player that's on the bubble is whoever is the victim of Donovan Ezraku's success. That makes sense? Chat. When I say that makes sense? Whoever is the victim of Donovan Ezraku's success. Let me just quickly discuss what I mean, what's being meant by Donovan Ezraku's success. Donovan Ezraku is popping out and showing.
Salute.
He is popping out and showing. Donovan Ezraku is. We all kind of had a feeling, and look, when I say we all, I mean draft people or people that trust my draft evaluations. Appreciate y'all. I think we all had a feeling that Donovan Ezraku was going to be closer to day one pass rusher guy that's going to be ready right now than a guy that was going to take a whole bunch of development to go. When we were trying to be safe with Donovan Ezraku and his success, we were simply being that safe with Donovan Ezraku's success. But there is a ceiling to our optimism to where we feel like Donovan Ezraku can go out there and be a 10-sack guy as a rookie. It sounds crazy, but have you been seeing what he's been doing to Tyler Guyton and Terrence Steele? You may be saying, well, Voch is Tyler Guyton and Terrence Steele. Well, that Tyler Guyton and Terrence Steele are the same offensive linemen that's been given Sam Williams, Peyton Turner, and Marshawn Nealon fits. Donovan Ezraku might be the best pass rusher that's putting on pass right now. Micah's not around. And Dante Fowler is around, to be fair here. Dante Fowler is around. I think Donovan Ezraku has been a little louder than Dante Fowler. Just a little bit. Now, we get the preseason games. Man, Dante Fowler probably don't even play. He probably don't even play. But Donovan Ezraku, if you were somebody that thought highly of his ability to pass rush, is paying off for you. And not only is it paying off for you, but we're rubbing our hands together like Birdman in the idea of what a Donovan Ezraku could be as a legitimate pass rusher for you. Not just as a rookie that's trying to step in and find his way or something like that, but as a legitimate pass rusher for you. Voch, what you mean by that? If Micah Parsons is over here getting all the attention, okay? If Dante Fowler is over there not getting all, but just getting a fair share of attention, okay? That means Donovan Ezraku is right there, sees him. Officer, that means he's right there going against some miscellaneous character. Going against some guard that ain't as quick footed as him. Some tackle that's not taking up a whole bunch of attention. Joe say, where the war call? Shit. And this way you get to have fun because, you really get to find the scrub here, right? Because, you can put Micah where you want to put Micah, like wherever you want him. You know what I'm saying? Once you get past the Eagles, right? Just think about this. It ain't going to happen week one because the Eagles got, offensive linemen all up and down the wazoo. They got tackles that they can trust. So that's going to be a slugfest. That's a really good team, right? But for the most part, after you run into the Eagles, like Evan Neal is sitting around waiting. You know what I mean? So even if Micah ends up on the Andrew Thomas side, you got Donovan Ezraku just around, just on a dude. Or if Dante Fowler lines up as the other edge, you can just walk Micah around to just play matchup there. You can really do what you want to do here. And then you get out of that game. Who after that? What, the Saints or something? Who's the week 3 game? Man, hold on. Let me look at my media manual. I'll be able to tell you. I'll give you a quick rundown. Let me look at my media manual. So here we go. The Chicago Bears? I know they just spent some money on offensive line, but let me just see what the Bears. Let me see the Bears. You see who the hell the Bears got playing tackle out here in the streets? I know the Bears spent a little money on the offensive line. Let me just go back and confirm. Let me just go back and confirm. Braxton Jones and Darnell Wright. Oh boy, let me just keep on going. Green Bay. I want to beat Green Bay so bad. The Jets just drafted 2 kids, you know what I mean? But they still rookies, you know what I'm saying? They can get some rookie on rookie vibe. The Panthers after that? Like, man, look, bro. Like, you can really play find the scrub with, you know what I'm saying? You can really play find the scrub here. And be good to go. And be good to go. So when I say, well, the player on the bubble is going to be the victim of Don Vanessa Raku's success, that's names like Peyton Turner. I don't think Marshawn Nealon going anywhere. But I think Sam Williams could be in that conversation. Because look, Sam Williams been a little quiet too. Like Sam is loudly like pissing Schottenheimer off, if anything. Sam is loudly pissing Schottenheimer off. To be fair. And it ain't like he got this long contract that's keeping him around like Donovan Ezraku does. If you walked into this thing thinking that Sam Williams is going to be if you were thinking Sam Williams is going to be the third rusher, I think we all just got a little smack upside the head with that one. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to be Sam. I think it's more likely going to be a Peyton Turner type character, but I just don't think anybody's safe in that kind of way. I think Dante is safe. Marshawn Nealon got years on his contract. I think he's safe. Besides that, one of them boys on the bubble. So, training camp practice, we need to see. 813, what up? Who this?
Hey, how's it going? This is Calvin Hicks from the 813.
What's happening with your player? What you got for the show?
Well, first and foremost, congratulations for the 100K. I almost cried tears of joy for you for reaching that 100K, man. Like you really did it for all of us. So I really appreciate you grinding and doing what you do.
Appreciate you, brother. That mean the world to me, dog. For real. Salute.
I joke around and say I'm the security of the S&P Lounge, but honestly, bro, the S&P Lounge is one of the greatest things you ever created. And again, thank you just for doing what you do.
Hey, man, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, bro. What you got for the show? What you think about what we've been talking about so far?
Well, first and foremost, I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. Been a Cowboys fan since '86. So, me personally, I'm more on the side of what you've been saying about the edges. Really, everybody can tell that Sam Williams been kind of pissing off the coaches a lot.
Sure.
I really think Turner's is on the bubble. Mm-hmm. I really don't think they're going to get rid of Sam Williams because the way the front office is trying to hype him up. Mm-hmm. They're not going to cut him because of that, because of the front office, politicking.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I mean, but look though, this the whole problem with the coaches like hyping them up and doing all this kind of stuff. Is like at some point the Jones is gonna kick in and Adam Pacifica is gonna kick in and be like, hey man, contract, guaranteed, not really guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Like that'll be a thing. You know what I mean?
That would be a definite thing. I will have to see how that runs. Like I said, I completely agree with you on the edges. I want to see some more out of our line, but mainly with the people that have to step up. I'm going to love to hear what you guys say about them. I know you've been giving them some small praises here and there, but I want to see when you really look at them, like how they really look. I can't wait for their analysis on that. I can't wait for Tolbert to be gone. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not that I don't like Tolbert. Mm-hmm. It's just that Tober's not it. I'm sorry. You can tell he's if you've been in the league for this long and you're still acting like you're fresh and green, I can't use you.
Hey man, it's cold. It's cold world out here, dog. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't hate what you're saying. The only thing I would slightly like almost push back on is like that if you're trying to win a Super Bowl, I would imagine that you need everybody or that you need as many people as possible. But if Jalen Tolbert is like it looks like it's just to me, right? And y'all can tell me if I'm wrong, but it looks like he's taking a step back. It look like he's moved
that's what I'm
back
saying.
a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, go ahead, please.
No, my apologies. I'm agreeing with you. It literally looks like he's taking a step back. It's like Maury Pickens came in. I don't know if it's his confidence that got shot or if he just got a little shook in the boots or something. I don't care what it is, honestly. But like, you need to go out here and show them that you can do something on this training camp field, and you haven't done that yet. Yeah. You have a Jonathan Mingo who everybody was already outcasting and now outperforming you. Where is this making sense at?
Yeah. Hey, man, fair enough. Like I said, Tober's going to have to show up in preseason games, and we'll go from there. But I want to see it. Hey, Kelvin, I'm about to put you down platinum, man. Next time you call in, I'll know it's you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Oh, go ahead.
No, I appreciate you. No, my apologies, boss. I appreciate you, good sir. Thank you for the blessing of answering. Let me even talk on the platform. I really do appreciate that.
Sure.
Last thing I'm going to say is these running backs better do something because you are starting to make my position look really, 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 really bad.
Yeah.
We used to be the golden key for running back. Yeah. Now we look like trash.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all I'm going to say.
They're going to work on it, bro.
You have a great one.
Yeah, appreciate you, Kelvin. Salute. Let's take one more call, and then I'm going to get into my next one. Let's see. 215. What's happening? Who this?
You versus Jeff.
What up, Jeff? What you got for the show? What's happening with you, brother?
Hey, man. I'm sorry. I missed the show last night, man. My old lady and I went out. But
you did the right thing, brother. You did the right thing. Don't even worry about it.
I started watching you in late 2023, man. And reason why I've seen a few of your episodes on YouTube, you posting things on Bleacher Report and stuff like that, and I'm just like, man, this is just another YouTube cat, because I ran upon a few other cats just talking nonsense that I, not necessarily that I didn't agree with, but I didn't agree with it, and it was also nonsense. And I saw you posted a video one night with Brian Broaddus, and Brian Broaddus was writing for DallasCowboys.com when I was in high school.
Sure.
So I was like, damn, man, this cat must be serious. So I clicked on the video, man, watched it thoroughly, enjoyed your content, and, man, I've been a fan ever since. Shot you some super chats under the name Alf. But, man, like I said, I really enjoy your content, proud of what you're doing and all your success, and I wish and hope and pray that, man, you have continued success moving forward.
Appreciate it, Jeff.
But what I wanted to get into a few things, man. So one thing is I've been hearing you guys talk about Jadon Blue with running back one by the end of the season. But one thing that I've been seeing is Maris Leofau has been balling. So one point that I wanted to bring up is, do you think that he could push Jack Sanborn out of one of the starting roles before season's end? One, and like my man said last call, I think Jalen Tolbert is done. And how do you think the wide receiver room is going to shake out from 1 to 5? Gotcha. That's all I got for you.
Gotcha. Appreciate you, Jeff. Good call, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So the thing about Leofau is I think the coach loves Leofau. The defense coordinator, Flus, he loves Leofau, but he really, really loves Sanborn. I don't know if Sanborn going to move until Demo come back. And that's just where I think we at with it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to cross that bridge now. We get there. No rush. As far as wide receiver 1 through 5 go, stick around.
Did you hear what I said?
Keep on watching. I got something for you. But you mentioned a name. You mentioned a name in your opening statement, we can go ahead and get into that one. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all something, man. I don't know about Deuce, bro. And I love Deuce to pieces, boy. I'm a big fan of Deuce. But we all kind of felt like Deuce was up next anyway. We all felt like Deuce was, if we're being objective, we all may have possibly felt like Deuce was on that block anyway. Just kind of keep it in 1,000 here. You know what I'm saying? If we all gonna show up as a family and not lie to each other, we all kind of had the idea of Deuce in the back of our mind that, hey, man, we gonna have to see. And the good thing about Deuce is that Deuce has an opportunity to show up and defend himself, right? So Deuce steps in and has a pretty good couple days of camp. But boy, there's something that you just can't do. There is something that you can't do when the room is full and there's gangsters and youngsters behind you.
Dom the Monko.
And let's get hurt. You cannot. When it's gangsters and youngsters behind you, you cannot get hurt. As I sip cranberry juice out my salt and pepper lounge whiskey glass, you cannot get hurt. Oh, no. It's a hamstring, too. So that's what, 3 weeks? 3 to 4 weeks off a hamstring? You know what happens over that time? Over that 3 or 4 weeks? Jadon. That is a cold, dark 4 and some change weeks. Because now Jadon get a lot more carries. You want to know what else happens by the nature of running back? Other running backs get hurt and it don't help your cause. If you are Deuce Vaughn, there are certain running backs that's keeping you in the game. Miles Sanders keeping you in the game as a running back. Javonte Williams keeping you in the game as a running back. Why? Because they keep Deuce off the first team. Right? They keep Jadon Blue off the first team. If you're Deuce Vaughn, you're rooting for Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders to show up and stay healthy because they keep Deuce Vaughn, they keep Jadon Blue off the first team. As long as Jadon Blue is not on the first team, that he kind of stays in the back with Deuce in them. As long as Jadon don't get no reps with the first team, he get to kind of sit in the back with them. Miles Sanders got hurt. And the one thing don't none of these cheering want for real is for Deuce Vaughn to get reps with the ones and do all his assignments right. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, somebody got lemon booty. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, somebody got lemon booty. Because boy, Jadon Blue went out there with the ones today and he looked good. Jadon Blue went out there with the ones today and he looked good. Deuce Vaughn was fighting for his life. He say, Miles, all you got to do is stay healthy. And boy, they say Miles bruised his shoulder or something. It wasn't even an injury for real. Miles' shoulder was just hurting. So now what happens is Miles Sanders get to come back. No, look, it ain't even a Miles Sanders injury. It's just a Miles Sanders kind of hurt, so he took a day off. And that day let Jadon Blue run with the ones. Now you know what's about to happen? Miles Sanders get to come back to his spot with no adversity. And Jadon got reps with the first team on tape. Oh, it's sickening up in here. It's sickening up in here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you Deuce Vaughn, boy, you trying to hurry up and get back, boy, because don't let Jadon Blue look real good when the Rams get to town or we get to that first preseason game. Don't let Jadon Blue look real good in them reps because we know for Deuce Vaughn to get real good in those reps versus other teams or preseason games. We know Deuce Vaughn go crazy in those situations. Deuce can't play that first game because his hamstring.
Dom the Monko.
I'm just trying to be fair, man. I'm just trying to be fair. We got Big Seal the Great on the phone, man. What up? What's good with your Big Seal?
Man, what's going on there? Hey, let me tell you something, man. I'm so excited, man. It's a beautiful time, man. Life is great. I'm seeing a lot of growth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I apologize for not making a live show on yesterday. I had a lot going on, man. But I tell you, I watched the replay, and I shedded a few tears, man. I was thinking about the Sam's table, you know what I'm saying? The folding Sam's table and the mic with the duct tape. And I thought about that phone call you gave me. You say, I'm about to head to Houston. I say, hold on now. I said, did you tell your mama? You're like, nah, I got to do this. And you jumped in that pickup truck and you took off. Man. And you got your job and you kept building. You started at 4,000 and 5,000. I say, man, if you stay consistent and if you keep doing what you're doing, you don't have no other choice but to go up. The only person that can stop you is you. Yeah. And look where we at now, 100,000. Man. And that $200,000, that $200,000 is going to get there a lot faster than that 100,000.
Yeah, for sure.
You got an army behind you because they know you're just not grabbing the mic and just spitting out. It's like you're like a freestyler. You're like a battle rapper. And what makes it so crazy, you started off with battle rap. Yeah. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For sure. You're like a freestyle battle rapper when you grab that mic. You don't need no notes. You know what I'm saying? You don't need no sticky pads around the computer screens or none of that. Yeah. You just grab the mic, you just turn it on, and just start spitting it out. I don't know how you do it.
Wow.
I don't know.
Man.
And you got it. Stay the course, man. Yeah. Stay the course, and I'm looking forward to the next 100,000.
Man, okay. you done been around when I only had 10 people live on the show with me. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have nobody really calling in, and you'll be the first one to call in, or we'll have a post-game show, and you'll tap in with me, and the chat box will be moving real slow because it was just me, you, and 9 other people in there. You know what I'm saying? And now the chat box moves pretty fast now. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, appreciate you for always being in my corner. You know what I'm saying? You my real life uncle. You know what I mean? You my real uncle. So appreciate you for being in my corner. Appreciate you. Because, look, we from Natchez. You know what I'm saying? So people in Natchez 10 years ago didn't even know what a podcast was. You know what I'm saying? But you always on the road. You a little, you know what I'm saying? You a little more cultured. So you was telling the family, like, hey, man, this the way to go. So if anybody had doubts, you was always the one going, watch Voch do it. Watch Voch do it. And
that's right.
I appreciate you for that, man. Appreciate you, man.
But I'm proud of you. Stay the course. Keep doing your thing. Yeah. Hey, I set a trap the other day because it was some coons getting in my trash and everything, and I caught 2 of them. So I will see you for Thanksgiving, and we eating good, no doubt.
As a metaphor for something else too. Appreciate you. Right. Good call. Hey man, y'all ain't know people in Mississippi catch raccoons and eat them. Y'all ain't know. Y'all ain't know. Y'all know people in Mississippi catch raccoons and eat them. Y'all ain't know. I'm looking in the group chat and I see the most elaborate raccoon trap with a raccoon in it. When they say they gonna eat them, they not BS. They gonna eat the raccoon. Hey man, let me tell y'all something, man. The gentleman that was just on the phone there, the young man that was just on the phone, that's my Uncle Big Seal, man. And he was the first person I kind of went to, and I bothered the hell out of him. I bothered the hell out. Like, it's easy to bother a family member when you got 100,000 subs, and you know, like, yeah, man, I'm doing XYZ. I'm at Cowboys camp. Like, it's real easy to bother somebody then, but I used to bother him when I had like 10 views, 15 views, and it was probably annoying to him. You know what I'm saying? But he hung in there. You know what I'm saying? He hung in there and he stayed encouraging. You know what I mean? So without Big Seal, the great, I probably wouldn't even be doing this podcast for real right now. Because when everybody was kind of in the dark about it, and when I was a little bit in the dark about it, he was like, hey, man, just keep on going. Just keep on going. And I keep sending him links, annoying the hell out of him. I have 50 views this time. I was like, oh, what you think? He was like, hey, man, you're doing your thing. Keep on going. I get to 120 views. Man, boy, look what happened, man. Boy, the Cowboy beat the Saints. And he'll call my show with the same enthusiasm on that show when I had 200 people watching, as he just called, with what we got, 421 right now. This will probably be at a couple tens of thousands by the time we wake up tomorrow. Appreciate that, man. That's why when his son called me, I try to answer, and if I don't answer, I call back. You know what I'm saying? Circle of life type. You know what I mean? Let's get one more call, and then I'm gonna get to this next player I got on my list here. Appreciate you, Unc. Let's get John Q on the phone. What up, John?
Man, what's going on, my man? How you been, buddy?
Man, I can't complain, man. You know how it go, man. You know what it is, man. Just trying to do my thing right here.
Man, hey, listen, your uncle said it best, man. And we man, we're all rooting for you. I know that you hear all this BS all the time, but man, it's real, man. We love when you and Brian get together. We love when you and Jeff, bond. You and Foots, to Aisha, everybody on the channel, man. And you have a good perspective on things. You keep it real. Yeah. You keep it light. You keep it funny. There's a lot of jokes that kind of go over some people's head, but Brian's catching on quick. I love it. Yeah. And y'all's chemistry is so funny, man. Yeah. Because it's like two cuts from like different cloths, but you guys all talk the exact same football language, which is great because it educates myself and the audience as well in great ways. That's in very, very enthusiastic ways that make us. It really feels like every year's our year.
For sure.
But we're, like you say, we're undefeated until we lose.
So that's it, John.
But hey, man, real quick question for you, and I mean, I know you've been doing a great job. We watching all the videos and things like that. What? It's looking like Ravel's going to come back sooner rather than later, which is good. I'm still thinking we need corner depth. Is there a reason why we haven't signed, Gilmore just to put him in there? He's familiar with with the Cowboys and the organization and the yes sir and Jerry and everything, and sure. He's not going to cost you more than a bag of peanuts anyway. Throw him a couple 32 cents or whatever. Yeah. What's your take on that, man?
I tell you why, man. Appreciate it, John Q. Good call. I tell you why. Let me tell y'all something. So Revel's dad came on 105.3 The Fan. They was doing 3 live mics. Woodchuck just had the mic and they was just out over there kicking it. I hate how they do all this when I leave, by the way. I hate it. It sucks. But Revel's dad walked over to him. Savon Revel's dad walked over to him and said that it's looking like 6 to 8 weeks. 6 to 8 weeks, which will put Revel at like week 3, week 4 or something like that. But you really don't want to get Revel out there without a training camp, do you? Like, he's hurt the whole training camp. You don't want to just throw him out there without having a training camp. You know what I mean? So I can't just confidently say Revel's going to be just fine when he gets back. But
the contract is unlocked.
But you were asking why haven't the Cowboys went to go sign somebody on the outside? Because Kyer Elam been going crazy. Kyer Elam make the Joneses real comfortable. And I like Kyer Elam. It's going to be Kyer. It's going to be Deron Bland. And some combination of some third corner, whether it be Israel or Keemon Hall or Kalen Carson Hurton. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be one of them cats. And at some point, Trevon's going to come back. You know what I mean? Now, if anybody get hurt between now and Trevon coming back, then maybe that's when the Joneses will look for outside help or whatever, if there's any outside help still around. But I think they really like Kyer Elam. And to be fair, I do too. Let's add another player to this list. Earlier, somebody asked me who are my top 5 wide receivers. First of all, let's call it 6 wide receivers, okay? And let's make Kevontae Turpin our 6th guy. Let's make Kevontae Turpin our 6th guy because he's here by way of kick return and he's going to be around anyway. You know what I mean? So let's go like this. Terp is your 6th guy. CD is your 1. GP is your 2. Based on what I said earlier, for all intents and purposes, Jonathan Mingo is your 3. You got a lot of receivers left, and you only got 2 more spots to put them in. 4 and 5. 4 and 5. I think Jalen Tolbert's gonna get that fourth spot. I ain't confident about it. You know what I mean? Because contracts matter. And all the other guys got longer deals than Tolbert right now. Let's just say Tolbert holds that fourth spot. Have y'all heard anything good about Jalen Brooks? Not really. Y'all heard much about Ryan Flournoy? I heard a little bit about him today, but for the most part, I haven't heard much about Ryan Flournoy. Not too much. Quiet camps. Have y'all heard about Jalen Moreno Cropper? Jalen Cropper? I mean, he may pop up here and there, but you know what I'm saying? Quiet camp, I'll say. You know who been having a loud camp? Trayshawn Holden. Trayshawn Holden having a loud camp. And Trayshawn Holden got a sponsor in the room. The wide receiver coach was Trayshawn Holden's coach at Oregon. So when it's time to start putting names in a hat, we just got to anticipate that Trayshawn Holden's going to have one extra name in his hat. And what does that mean for Jalen Brooks and Ryan Flournoy? They're going to end up in Jacksonville somewhere. I mean, you know, they was having cool seasons last year, but they just kind of crashed and burned, bro. They just kind of crashed and burned. And it's not like they having bad camps. Some people are just having louder camps. And sometimes having a quiet camp when your peer is having a loud camp, that's just like crashing and burning. There's only one group of people you can call when you're crashing, though.
There are times in life you wish you had a do-over. A chance to warp back in time to change your fate. Back to before you made the wrong choice. If you're in a wreck, make the smart choice right away. Frankel & Frankel. Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frankel first.
When you crashing, be sure to call the Frankels at 214-333-3333 or go to frankelfirm.com. If you've been in an accident, hit by a negligent driver or a big truck and it's not your fault, call the Frankels. They don't get paid until you get paid. You know what I'm saying? They're all about the W's. Go to their website, scroll down to the bottom and read testimonials and look at all this money that they've won by people simply trusting the Frankels. They are local in DFW and they've been here for years. If you get into an accident, do not call your mama. Don't call the insurance company, because all they're going to do is holler and lie. Call the Frankels and then they'll tell you who to call. They'll take care of it. They'll take care of you. All right. 214-333-3333. Shouts out to frankelfirm.com. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, you know, why we said it about Trayshawn Holden is just because of one clip. Well, it ain't just one clip. I was there. But even if you are grading off clips, right? In which you shouldn't. But even if you are, there are more Trayshawn Holden plays than you see Jalen Brooks and Ryan Flournoy plays. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. I'm not the messenger. You know what I'm saying? I mean, pardon me. I'm just the messenger. Like I'm not message guy. You know what I mean? I'm not. Oh no, wait. We ain't got to be with the we will see here, because it ain't up to me who the hell make the team. It's up to them who make the team. You know what I'm saying? I'm just simply reporting to you. I'm just reporting the real, sir. I'm just reporting or whoever, man. I'm just simply saying what is happening in front of everybody. I'm simply letting you know what's happening in front of everybody. Now, if Jalen Brooks comes out and have a much better preseason, you know what I mean? Like, it's not over. But just as of now, we just talking about bubbles. Brooks and Flournoy own that bubble. We got Connor from Hawaii. Connor, you all right out there, man? You good?
I'm fantastic. How we doing, Bob?
I'm doing good, man. Just, got the 100K stuff going on this week, man. Nothing too crazy, man. What's happening with you over there in Hawaii?
Hey, that's wonderful. Actually, I live in the DMV now. Shout out Fitz the King.
Damn.
But I am originally from Honolulu, Hawaii, so I would like to shout out I've heard that Maris Liufau has had an impressive camp so far, and he's the same year as me, class of 2019 from high school. He went to my rival high school, but hey, hoy over everyone. So I'm stoked that Maris is out there. Sounds like he's picking up Sluice's instructions. Hopefully he's whispering in his ear a little bit. So I'm looking forward. Hopefully he has a good year, especially considering he has the opportunity with Overshown being out for X amount of time into the season, right? Outside that, Voch, I wanted to congratulate you on 100K. Well-deserved. Fantastic. Wonderful. Love everything that you do. You get me through the season when we're down, and you keep me up and force me up when we're up, and I love it.
Wow.
I do have a question, though, for you, Voch.
Please.
And I would love to hear, as the O-line guru yourself, I would love to hear what your opinion is on this, right? So a lot of people have been seeing, you know, the clips that go viral are like how you're saying, right? Yeah, you're talking about Pickens catching in the end zone, Trayshawn Holden one-handed catches, right? And people, I think, seeing less of the run game, even though they're not privy to you and Big Brian Bottas' information about how the run game is a big focus during this camp. A lot of them still don't really believe that the run game can really be up to par for what's necessary of a successful winning season team, right?
Yep.
And knowing that it seems like the run game has improved, I want to hear from you. Do you think this is a result of schematic changes? Do you think this is good coaching with how we've seen with the O-line, with, you know, Clayton Adams? Or rather, is it how we've said before, or you said rather, because we take notes here, you know, we listen to Professor Voch, that a great O-line can make an average running back look even better and perform. So I'm wondering, do you think it's a balance of both? Do you think it's like a lean split one way or the other? Like, what's your opinion on that?
Appreciate you, Connor. You're getting a little loud over there, but I will answer your question, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for tapping in. Glad you're safe over there in the DMV. All of the above. All of the above. I don't think the run game got going when Mike McCarthy was here. I just think Mike McCarthy didn't really put time and effort into the run game getting going. If you really want the run game to get going, you go and find run game coordinators and all that. You know what I mean? Like, you make big changes to your run game. We didn't. Shotty got, hopefully, what we have in run game Moses 2.0. It's Clayton Adams. Went to go find him to add diversity to the run game. We draft offensive line. We did everything but draft a running back. Like, we changed everything. We went and got O-line coaches. Like, and I say we, I mean them. They spent all the resources to improve their run game. And now here at practice, you see them putting more time. They put more time into the run game in practice. They're running the ball more. Like, they have run drills, but they run it from 11-11. They run it from 11 on 11. Normally it's like 9 on 7, run hull, something like that. They run 11 on 11, but they'll go out there and for 11 plays, 12 plays, they'll do nothing but run plays. They seem serious about the run play. Plus, philosophically, they want to run the ball to improve the action game. Ain't no BS going here. Shotty is serious as a heart attack and 4 strokes, you know? So, appreciate you, Connor. Good call. We got one more call, man. 210. What's up? Who this? $210.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up with it, Bronson?
What's happening? What you got for me?
Say, man, not too much of that, man. Say, this CJ, huh? Hey, and man, you know, congrats to you, man, on what you're doing, what you got going for yourself, man. That's, you know, that's really a big up, you know. Good to see, you know, people like us doing good things. You feel me?
Yeah, man, for sure.
But say, check this out, man.
Yeah.
I just wanted to kind of touch on, you know, a couple of things, few things. Yeah. Really, with the Toba deal, like, I really feel like they should just go on and try to trade him and get a little something off of him because I feel like his production can be replaced. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shit, if you can get a feel for a 6 for him, come on with it.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure, yeah.
You know, it's just something to build for the future, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you can replace his production. I feel like if you gave Mingo that role full time, I feel like he can handle it. Yeah. I feel like he can handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Flournoy, I mean, you know, he catching what's coming to him. You know, I've been looking at a couple of practice clips and stuff like that. Yeah. You know, since training camp got started, and you know, he catching what do come to him. I put it that way. Yeah, and that's what's important. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, because if you can continue to do that on a consistent basis, then you know that's when you make recognition. You know what I'm saying? That's when you become known. You know, and I feel like, you know, there's a few players, you know, they could do something.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like you know, Miles, they need to go and figure out what they're gonna do with Miles. I think that's over with.
Yeah.
He just you know, he too lackadaisical.
Yeah.
He too lackadaisical.
For sure. Yeah.
You know, he really ain't even got no interest. What you think?
Yeah, man, Mozzie be looking bored out there, man, like he out there pouting, you know what I'm saying? Mozzie was my last guy, so yeah, please go ahead. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, nah, I'm just kind of going down through that while I got you on the phone, because you know what I'm saying? It's an honor. I might not be able to get back to no more. You feel me?
Yeah.
I watch you every day, boss. I watch you do your thing now every day now, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
I be checking you out, you know, you keep me in the loop.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
You make it easier for me, because hell, all I do is watch the Cowboys.
Yeah,
trying to figure out what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
do we got anything coming? You know what I'm saying? Because you know they can say you a dream if you listen to them.
Yeah.
But you know it's what the eye sees. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the eye test, man. Because your eye ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, for sure.
Your eye ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, never.
You know, just how you seen Miles getting kicked up out the club, as you say.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Them was your eyes, you.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Yeah, man. To answer your question, though, man, I don't know if you can get a fifth back for Tober. I don't think you can get nothing back for Tober. I don't think nobody want him for real. You know what I mean? I think if Tober's gonna end up somewhere else, you're gonna have to cut him, and somebody else just gonna have to pick up. Yeah, just gonna have to cut him. Nobody want Tober enough to send you a draft pick for him.
That makes sense. Because these boys is coming out these days, they coming out of college pretty much ready to play the position.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? If you look at Trey Holden, you know, the last couple of practices that I done seen, clips I done seen of him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he kind of doing what he did in Oregon.
For real, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Hey,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
you ain't lying.
You know, like, it ain't no fluke, but check this out right here.
Yeah.
Hey, real still.
Yeah.
Man, why is whispers of, you know, I'm just say different channels. I hear them say, we don't need to bring back Jerome Bland.
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
Hey, well, you know, Bland.
The man made history, man. The man made history.
Yeah.
The man came in his rookie year.
Yeah, for sure.
Fresno State.
Yeah, for sure.
Fresno State. He come out of Fresno State rookie year. Got you what, about 5, 6 interceptions? About 4, 5 interceptions rookie year. Played the slot. Him himself say he never played the slot while he played football.
Sure did, yeah. Sure did. Yeah, man, you know,
all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Nah, man. You know, Bland. You know, I don't know if people saying that you shouldn't sign back Bland, like he's not worth bringing back. I just think it's like a Bland versus somebody else conversation. But you know, I do like Bland, and I do think Bland gonna get his money soon. I think they're working with him right now, so he might be getting his money soon though. But look though. Hey, fantastic call though, man. I gotta move on and get to these supers, but appreciate your call, brother. Appreciate your support. You know what I mean? And hey, man, keep on calling in. I'll bring you through. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, man. You know, I know there's a lot of people that you know, they'll say, you know, I can't always get in. Hey, man, I'll let you in on the phones. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you in. You know, call in. I'll get you here. All right. Let's read some supers. We'll get up out of here. Cool. Presham Talk. Drop 5 and says, Voch, I keep telling people to put some respect on Mingo name because Tolbert is not it for real, for real. Oh man, shouts out to JT, man. Shouts out to Mingo too, man. Mingo's having a fantastic camp, but I just need JT to show just a little bit more, man. I just need JT to show just a little bit more. Appreciate the supers, man. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate y'all. I love y'all to pieces, man. We are back in that territory where we're gonna be streaming a little bit more. Be on the lookout. We got some announcements coming. You know what I mean? Got some announcements coming. Voch, you know it all falls back on quarterback one for sure. We are gonna live and die by Dak. You know what I mean? But I think CD and GP gonna help with that. We saw Dak be fantastic with less. You know what I mean? So I can only imagine that he'll be as good with more. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, fantastic show. Love y'all to pieces. We're going to be doing this a lot more, okay? So don't go nowhere, all right? Go find you another cowboy YouTuber and go watch them. And y'all go get some supper, all right? Y'all hold down for the dose, quotes, and pieces. We till next time. Peace.